So it's Lisa here again, and I'm wanting to have a chat to Pania. So she's from New Zealand, Palmerston, New Zealand North, and her salon is called Pania Ryan Beauty. And I was delighted when I found her because she wasn't the youngest chicken in the hen house, were you, when I found you?
Not at all.
No. And she's a lovely partner, Joy. Or Joy works in the salon with you, doesn't she, in the beauty business with you? And so they were really, really senior girls, and I was really curious as to think, what could I teach those girls? Because I felt like you had so much good stuff going on, and that was really good. And then you teamed up with Marie. We first met at a presentation, I think, didn't we? It was Katoomba.
Yes, a Katoomba.
Yeah. And so how long ago was that, Pania?
It was about not quite 12 months ago that we met at Katoomba, and prior to that we met at the Beauty Expo in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right, we did too. So what made you decide now's the right time for you? Have you had a mentor before? You had a Zing mentor coach?
Yeah, I guess I've had lots of different mentors over my time, but I've found that I've met a point where I feel too comfortable in my salon and I needed to do a little bit more, and I wanted to strive for more, and I just needed somebody to point me in the right direction. And I thought I really enjoyed your presentation and just the way that you project, and also what you were offering. I'm very passionate about my business, so this just gave me the skills that I'm missing to put it all together.
Yeah, that's right. And does Marie work with you, or you and Joy, or who does she work with most?
Marie works with myself at the moment, so I do enlist Joy's help to work some of the things and delegate, but ultimately I'm responsible for everything that's happening at the moment.
That's the real truth, isn't it? You're responsible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Not always a good truth, but it's the truth, isn't it? So how many do you have on team?
We have 4 therapists at the moment, and we're looking to hire more, and we have 2 on front of house.
Oh, wow, good. Okay. So what is it that you think you've learned the most in the last 12 months? If you were talking to someone who's thinking about getting a coach, what would you say?
Absolutely. So for me, working on my own for many years, I started as a small business just by myself, and it's grown and grown. So we now have 4 treatment rooms and team, and we have the ability to double in size. And I knew that I couldn't double in size without some support and some more systems. I seem like I'm forever training people and they're forever leaving, which is what they're supposed to do, but it's frustrating because it's hard to grow. I didn't quite understand my numbers, so which is something that you're very strong at. So understanding where the money's coming in and where it's going out, how we can save, how to predict where we're going as far as finances and stock control. So it just put all those systems around everything, which has been fantastic. It's been a turning point for us.
Yeah. And I think it just tells you what's going on, and you don't have to worry or guess. And I think for me it was always, well, that's how much money I need, and if I make that, everybody's paid and I have extra, right? Yeah. Rather than I think I can buy it and then you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So to me, it was a real eye-opener because I've never liked the numbers. I always wanted to do the bit that I like, which was, sparkle around and make everybody feel good. Yes. But if you can't see where the money's coming from or even what services are making it, then you're just guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say I was really running my business on emotion rather than actually on the numbers. So I can put the combination of the two together and it's much more a winning combination. For me, it's helped me with making sure that I'm stock ordering right, that I've got the right people doing the right jobs and just moving everything around. And literally we were just looking at numbers yesterday and we were saying we're now sort of mid-October. If I close my salon through to Christmas, I've actually completed what we did in the whole year last year in finances. So with working with you, our business is growing and growing, and I can see there's more potential.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? And I think that's what we've got to make the most of the hours in the day and the rooms that we use, to set them up so they can be multiple rooms. Marie's so good at that. She's really like a detective in finding money and where money's leaking and stuff like that. She's really better than I've ever been at that.
It's been really helpful for me, and it's also really good for me to have somebody to be accountable to. Which is really good as a business owner, and having a business for so many years, you sort of, you have lullaus every now and again, and it's quite nice to somebody go, why are you doing that? And then you sort of think, oh, actually, I don't know. Because I've always done it like that.
You make sure you have your action items done every week for her?
Absolutely. The action items are great. I love that. And I also love the planning side of things. I'm really good at planning, I guess, my business side of things. Hopeless at personal, because that all blends into business. So, goals are what are your personal goals? And I'm thinking, actually, I don't really know. It's all tied in together. So that's actually been really good to get that balance going.
And for me, I have a coach too. I have two actually, but one's a speaking coach and one's a business coach. But I don't ever worry about what I'm going to do. It's a matter of I'm not allowed to do that till I do that. And he stops me from going there and there and there and there and there. He says, no, just do this one. And it took a long time, but you really get things done and done properly, and then you're allowed to get on to the next one. So,
yeah. And that's been fantastic, that focus on one thing and complete it, which has been great, because I travel at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So it's great to anchor it down, finish one thing, and then everybody in the team has not got their heads spinning around going, God, what's she doing next? Yeah.
And I think, so I love to use analogies, and to me it's like the sheepdog. You've got the sheep just pushes the sheepdog just pushes the sheep gently from the back and gets them moving. But when you get too excited, the sheepdog goes on top of the sheep and runs over the top and splits the pack, and then you haven't got anywhere, and then you've got to come back and then round them all up again. And I'm guilty of the sheepdog on the top of the pack going, come on. But David, just push gently, just encourage them and get them going, and it makes so much sense. And I think the people who run the businesses are generally like us, and we've got big plans and big ideas, but unless you can gently push your flock along like that, you're going to split the flock, and it's not going to be good.
Absolutely.
And were they okay with having the coach? They didn't think, oh, Pania's trying to squeeze more money out of us? Or
no. So what I actually did was I bought the set of 3 books, and then we bought another set of 3 books, and then another set of 3 books, and we were handing them out to our team, and they kept disappearing all the time. So I could see people reading them, and it was quite good because it was easy to get people on board because they understood the process and they really wanted to be involved. In fact, they were saying, when is it our turn to talk to Marie? When can we get involved, and what's she saying, and did she like this? So they're really involved in it, and it's helped having the meetings. We now have a 15-minute meeting in the morning. We do our coffee one-on-one reviews with every team member, including the front of house, and also then we have a training meeting, and it's all set up, it's all programmed, and everybody knows what they're doing, and it cuts down, I call it the Chinese whisper scenario, where they're assuming something rather than actually being,
a lot of people struggle with the meetings in the beginning, and I say, well, you have to have the meetings. If you're not going to have the meetings, then there's no point coaching you, because the information is going to come out of Marie and into you and stop. So what we've got to do is get the information to keep going right through the business. And so I think, I've got 8 on team. How am I going to have 8 meetings? I go, well, bad luck, because it'll stop all the other dramas if everybody's on the same page. And that's the key to it, isn't it? And you've just got to communicate really well.
I totally agree with that. To have everybody on the same page and walking in the same direction, it makes a really cohesive business for your clients to come into. And if the team are relaxed and the clients are relaxed, then your turnover is much higher, and the stress level for a business owner is definitely less. I'm a lot less stressed because I know where I'm going, how I'm going to get there, and I've got a plan moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. Freedom of time, incredible team, and substantial money. And that's what everybody wants in some shape or form. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's lovely to teach people, who want to learn. We're very careful about who we screen, because I think I don't want to take anyone's money that they go, yeah, it was kind of all right. No, I want them to really feel passionate about it. So, and just giving people who are thinking about coaching an opportunity to look at it from your point of view. You have people who say wonderful, amazing things, and you think, I don't know about that. I don't need you to say things about my company. I know what we do, and I know we do it well. But I like people to see that we're all very similar, and we're a bit scared of some things. and we're not sure what we don't know. And there's so much we don't know. Like, I couldn't believe how much. I never counted my clients. I didn't do anything. I don't know. We just gathered it and said, oh, we did 8,000, but I didn't know if it was those services or those services. I didn't know if it was that team member or that team member. And some girls are working really hard but not getting any credit because they're putting on all the colours and they're doing all the work, but the seniors are getting the credit. So, there were so many things, and it's, once you learn, it's really fun, I think. I really do enjoy teaching it. It's something that you'll have forever. And that's really important, that you keep that information forever. And you promise that when we do stop working with Zing, that you'll do that forever. You'll have your meetings forever. You'll manage the numbers forever, because that's kind of like your push-ups that give you the flat tummy business, I think. Yeah.
I totally agree. And I think it's been a really interesting process, because as we've moved along, and I can still see that I don't even think we're halfway through our journey. I think we can improve tenfold even more. But one of our goals for this year was to enter in business awards. So we've done that this year. And we thought we'd just blindly enter and just see what happened. It was just kind of like test the waters. But we've actually ended up in the finals for 4 categories in business awards, and I think that's because of our Zing coaching, because it's made us accountable. We've been able to produce the documents that we needed to do quite easily, and so that's a really nice reward. And we never thought we'd be in the finals, but we've made it, and next year we'll go again, but we'll be better next year, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's just a lovely thing to be able to do, is provide a great working environment for people that you like. That's what I like to do. I want everyone to have a say. I don't want anyone to feel they can't tell me something, and we all make mistakes. It's just about realising that you're the problem, but that's the good news. You're the solution. That's even better news. And so, I don't know, it's totally a really personal journey, isn't it, to look at yourself and what you're doing.
Yeah, I have really enjoyed my time with Zing, and I can't wait for the next 12 months. There'll definitely be 12 more, and I haven't ticked all the boxes yet, and I'm really enjoying Marie as a coach. She's really fantastic. So thank you for the program, and thank you for the opportunity.
My pleasure. Marie's a little machine, isn't she? She's so
yeah.
She's such a little, she's got a budget for everything, and she wants to know every plan. I think, I'm a bit of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. But I think the wonderful thing about Marie is because she has that beauty background, they're very structured beauty girls, different to hairdressers. Hairdressers are a bit more creative, but Marie's very structured, and I do like that about her. Everything's prepared, and, you've only got to look in the boot of her car and I think, oh, my God, Marie, that's amazing. It's like a filing cabinet in there. She's, she pops a lid down. She's very proud of herself. And, whereas I look in my boot and I think, it's not good. So that's okay. Well, I'm busy writing books and doing things that require a different brain set. And you'll be pleased to know that by Christmas, the books, I've already booked them in next month to have recorded in my voice. So you'll be able to listen to them while you're going forward. Yeah, and that's much easier.
Good.
Multitask.
Really good. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be great.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for being open and honest. I'm very pleased for you. So when you look at the financials now, what you're taking a week compared to what you were, how does that look?
Yeah, quite completely different. So when we originally started the program, we were struggling, and we're moving through that, and we're starting to pop out the other side, and I can see some potential there. So that's really exciting to have that, because we've had 12 months, or not even 12 months, of huge growth. So to be able to manage that nicely and clear down debt has been really wonderful. So yes.
We'll get you up to this level.
Yeah, well, you don't have to dog paddle anymore. We're getting there.
Yeah, that's right. And I wish everybody would put their hand up earlier before they get to the debt part.
Yeah.
So
it's okay. That's just part of business, and you go through different phases. And I've learned, because I've been in business so long, you really just have to look at where you're at. It's different from where you were before, and it'll keep changing. So you just have to stay positive, stay on track, and keep ticking the small things, and then they all pile up together and move you forward. And this year's been a really good result of that.
Yeah, it's never one thing that'll change your business. It's one thing's your mind, and the rest it's lots and lots and lots.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that changes probably the most with coaching is actually the owner. which is me. So that's the one thing that has the ability to change the most is, and I always thought that I worked really hard in my business, but maybe working in the wrong areas.
Exactly. Polishing the wrong thing often. And I think,
absolutely,
polishing that, come over here and polish this.
Yeah.
The thing that'll bring you in some return, because if you get some financial wins on the board, it'll free you up emotionally too.
Absolutely, it does. It takes the weight off your shoulders, and it's a real joy then. Every day is a good day, so that's great.
Yeah, good girl. All right, well, you have a lovely Christmas.
Okay.
And we'll talk
Thank
again
you, Lisa.
months, see where you're up to.
Okay, catch you later. See ya, bye.